My mom was a young single mom, so she was a great example and worked extremely hard. She went to university while she had us and was working. When I was maybe 13, it really started to get rocky. We didn't see eye to eye. I think at the end of the day, we didn't know how to tell each other what we needed or to listen to each other. And we didn't know how to show each other that we loved each other. In grade 11, there's people around you, they're smoking pot. You start meeting other people that are doing other drugs. The moment I started getting into hard drugs would have been around the time that I became homeless. My mom and I were arguing about something. I don't remember what. I yelled an expletive at her across the house, and that was the culminating event, the straw that broke the camel's back. And she said, "That's it. You're done. You're out." My lowest point was when I was on drugs. I mainly did crystal meth. I was homeless. I had nothing, and I remember thinking to myself that I was going to die. At the time, my sister was engaged, and my name at the time was different. I had actually taken on my stepdad's last name. So I had put my name in Google before, but it was Celia, right? And that came up with nothing. And so my sister's fiance at the time put her name into Google, and it came up with my dad's website saying he was looking for us. So I immediately got his contact information. I called him. I let him know who I was and that I was looking to connect with him. And he came to Edmonton to meet me. The day he met me, I was high, very high on drugs, and hadn't slept for a very long time. He actually asked me if I would be interested in moving to Red Deer. He said, you could get off drugs, but you can't do drugs at my house. You can't be doing that. And I said, yeah, let's go. The pull of drugs became less and less, and I started to feel like I had this life ahead of me, right? And it was actually at that point where I had the dream of going to school. After I graduated from university, I had a hard time getting a job. So I went to Athabasca University. It was something that I could do while I had all of these other things going on in my life, while I was working and I had the kids, and I couldn't commit to, I'm going to come to a campus for 3 hours every Wednesday. I couldn't commit to that. My kids are everything. They're everything to me. Having kids is the best thing that I've ever done in my life, and it's definitely the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life. And you think through all of these difficulties I've had in my life and getting over drugs and getting an MBA, these are big hurdles. These are very difficult things. Having kids is the hardest thing. I'm as transparent as possible with them. Of course, there's some things I can't share with them because they're just too young to hear those things. But I do let them know, who I am and what I've been through, because I think it's important that they see that they can come out of these things too. It's okay to make mistakes. I tell them all the time, it's okay. My kids are my driving force. I hope that at the end of the day, they look and I hope I am inspiring for them. And I hope that they see all of the struggle and all of the pain, and how at the end of the day, I come as myself, I don't hide, and I'm happy.